can sum up the show for you with one word. Nothing. Nothing? Nothing.
Everybody's doing something. We'll do nothing. I still don't know what the idea is.
This is the show, and we're not gonna change it.
All right, everybody, welcome back to a very special episode 80 of This Is the Show. I'm one of your hosts, live in person, Alex Webb.
Casey McGowan. Happy
There it
Friday.
is. Happy Friday, folks.
That was
Crack
perfect.
'em.
Get yours going.
Oh, yeah. There we go.
We're officially today sponsored by Liquid Death, just like all the other podcasters, folks. Okay, sorry. I was just checking the time because I'm like, we got to keep track. I never done it in person before. Let me have a sip. This is my first Liquid Death ever. Here we go.
All right, let me see.
That's good stuff.
From the can.
From the can, it's
Aluminum.
It's better.
It feels a lot different, right?
It feels good.
Yeah.
That's strong.
I'll get a case of these if I'm feeling, a little crazy because, I don't know, just have them in the fridge or whatever. There's nothing like water from a can. Nothing like water from a can, folks.
No. Maybe, I was thinking, because, folks, this is fun. We got the camera. We get to look at the camera when we're talking to the folks. This is great. You got to move to New York. You got to move back. Alex has been here for a week. Happy Friday, folks. This is going up a little late today. I'm going to put this up right after we're done recording, before we get dinner.
Yeah.
This could be it.
This
we could
could
record, then
this
go
could
get
be the
dinner.
whole thing.
I know.
Yeah.
Maybe I got to move out there.
A lot of space.
Yeah.
A lot of space out there.
Write in, folks. This is the show 69 at gmail.com. Do you think that me or Alex, actually write in and say which one of us should move where?
And why? I want to,
Yeah.
I need reasons.
Yeah.
New York, I feel like a lot of people romanticize New York to the point where they're like, well, that's the obvious one, But Arizona's the sleeper.
Yeah. Well, folks, write in. Happy Friday. Alex is here.
We're
in
here.
person. Cheers.
We
Cheers.
got
the first in-person podcast. This is it. We're doing it.
After 80 episodes and 2 years of doing this remotely. We've
That's
tried
right.
the video. We've tried the audio only. We've done all sorts of stuff. This is the first in-person cast.
The first in-person I blew it.
No.
I blew it. I ruined
right.
I ruined
And I'm the one with the speech impediment.
I know. I'm too excited.
Yeah,
too excited.
no, I'm excited too.
We're matching.
It's
by
been
the
great
way.
to be here.
Yeah, and it's been good having you.
Casey's been a great host. He's been him and Becca have been letting me crash here for the last week. Incredible host. He got the whole place cleaned, like from top to bottom before I came. He was really excited to have me come out.
That's right.
Yeah,
That's
been
right.
great.
I was nervous.
Yeah,
I'm still nervous.
No, you're not nervous.
That's
No.
why I messed up my language speak, because I was nervous.
Well, I told you. I was like, because he was. Yeah, I mean, you were nervous when I first got here.
Yeah.
But it's because you want it to go well, or you want to
Yeah.
be like,
I want to be a good host.
Yeah, sure.
There's a lot of pressure in hosting. I feel like as a guest, it's easy. You just show up and you
It can be easy. Sometimes it's stressful.
receive.
Yeah.
As the host, you provide.
For me though, it's easy to give. It's hard to take as a guest. I feel very uncomfortable as someone's guest.
This fucking guy hasn't let me pay for a meal the whole time we've been here.
You paid today,
I bought breakfast.
but you strong-armed me.
I did.
You're like I'm paying today.
You know who I learned that from?
Who?
You.
Yeah. That's what I did the first time we went to the diner.
Yeah.
I was like, fuck you, I'm paying.
Yeah, you got a strong arm with this guy. He tries to be Mr. Big Shot.
No, not Mr. Big Shot. It's Mr. Gratitude. Because I'm grateful,
You ever been to L.A.? You ever go to that place, Cafe Gratitude?
Never.
And every salad is called, I love you, and, a piece of pizza is called, you're good enough. I'm not making this up. This is a thing, Cafe Gratitude. Google
I
it,
need
folks. Google it.
I need to eat at a place like that.
Yeah, you should. Get a little gratitude. But Alex has been here for 5 days.
Yeah.
This is the 5th day, right?
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. No, 4th day, technically. Because
Oh,
you got
yeah,
here
yeah.
Monday.
Wait, what's... Yeah, Friday.
Monday to Tuesday. I always have to count on my fingers when I count months and
okay.
days.
Yeah.
Okay, so Monday to Tuesday. Tuesday to Wednesday. Wednesday to Thursday. Thursday to Friday.
Yeah.
4 days.
4 days.
Alex has been here for 4 days. We've been having a blast.
Yeah.
We've had a ton of New York stuff happen. We've been... God, the food. The meals. We had... And I'm not joking, one of the all-time diner hangs this morning.
That was great. We talked. Well, we didn't talk for a little bit. We were just kind of sitting there chilling, and that to me is actually the secret of the diner hang.
Yeah.
If you can sit there and just not really say much, that's when you're like actually comfortable with somebody. Because a lot of the time when you go to hang out with people, well, I don't know, I won't speak for you, but for myself,
sure,
you go to hang out with somebody and you got to keep the conversation rolling. You
Right.
got to keep gabbing. How's this? How's that? Yada yada. You get to that point though, the natural lull in the conversation. Let it lull.
Yeah, let it lull. Let it low. Let it linger. To quote Alanis?
Yeah.
Alanis? Alanis.
No, that's the Cranberries.
That's the Cranberries.
Yeah.
I got them mixed up.
Yeah,
Alanis
yeah.
is ironic.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's ironic if you don't let it linger.
Yeah, and you must.
Yeah, you got to let it linger.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Cranberries were on to something, folks. Good band. Check them out. Check them out.
Irish.
Big Irish.
Huge.
Were they the one that ripped up the Pope on SNL?
Maybe.
There was a famous Irish singer. She sang.
Sinead O'Connor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ripped up the Pope. She was like the OG person getting canceled. She got like canceled for that.
Really?
Which, looking back, not something to be canceled over. Very low bar. Of all the things for people to cancel someone over, that is not one of them.
Yeah, yeah.
Free Sinead O'Connor. Unless she's crazy now. I don't know. She might be. But
yeah, I know nothing about her.
Free her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the hang's been great. Yeah, I mean,
The diner hang was perfect.
The diner hang was perfect. I saw you. Yeah. Well.
I was going to say, should we walk through what happened on Tuesday with the diner? Today was so good because it was like a success from what I considered a failure of the first diner hang.
Yeah, I mean, you considered it a failure, but I'll say we needed Tuesday to get to today. Yeah. Without Tuesday,
wasn't talking to the mic.
Yeah.
Whoops.
Without Tuesday, we don't have what we had today because Tuesday was the setup.
Not ideal. You want to tell them about Tuesday?
So Tuesday, I mean, this whole time Casey's been hyping up the this diner around the corner from his house, Little Purity.
Check them out, folks. Great diner, Little Purity in Park Slope, Brooklyn. I'm vouching for these guys. They're a local diner. Everybody in the neighborhood loves them. Me and my girlfriend who lives here, we go there all the time.
Yeah.
Great diner. Check them out.
Yeah.
Anyways, so I've been hyping up this diner.
You've been hyping it up. You've been saying, this is like the spot, the big booth, which we're big booth guys.
Mm-hmm.
Not that there's anything wrong with the table or the counter, but if you got a choice between the three, you're going booth every time. You got to go booth.
There's a little bit wrong with the booth or with the table and the counter.
They have their limitations for
sure.
But for two guys on a Tuesday,
yeah,
I would have taken whatever. But the booth is the optimal hang for the diner. So he's been hyping it up. It's so good. We're a regular. Everyone knows us. And that I saw on Tuesday. You walked in and they were like, "Hey, what's up, Casey?" I mean, they know you. They know your order.
They know my order. Well,
Yeah.
Pizza Plus knows my order.
Pizza Plus. Pizza Plus.
That's my mom working at Pizza Plus over
Pizza
there,
Plus
folks.
knows his order, and I'll tell you, they love this guy.
They did, yeah. We were talking about how she sold her house. That was the whole thing. But anyways, we're locals I was hyping it up. Like, I wanted Alex to think that like I'm like a cool local guy in the neighborhood.
Which he is.
Nah,
I saw it.
Well, Tuesday was kind of a failure because get this, folks. Okay, so you know us. If you listen to the podcast, you know this about us. We don't want to be a bother, right? We never want to bother
Definitely
people.
not.
So I haven't had this before. Usually when me and my girlfriend go to this diner, we just go in and we'll take whatever's available. We usually go on Saturdays or Sundays because it's very busy. So we just want whatever's available when it first come, first serve. That's what we want.
Of course.
I wanted a booth with Alex because it's literally the artwork of our podcast. We recreated the photo. Look out for it on the Instagram. It's coming.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll post it today with the
That'd be
episodes. Good. Yeah. So I wanted this booth hang so bad because it's something that we've done in our past friendship when we both lived in New York. We go in there. It's a Tuesday. It's fucking packed.
Wall to wall.
I was also saying, I was like, dude, no one's going to be there.
Yeah.
It's a Tuesday.
You said that morning.
Yeah. People
You're
are working.
Like, we're just going to stumble in,
Yeah.
whatever.
We did not just stumble in.
Yeah.
We walk in. There's a line out the door.
Yeah.
The guy who owns the place, he's stressed. He's like,
he was big stressed.
He was big.
He was like, I don't know where to put you. He moved us twice.
Well, he's jumping ahead in the story.
All right,
but
I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. So we basically, I see this and I see no booths. I start to panic and I go, oh, God, there's no booths. You know what, Alex? Let's kill some time. Let's walk around the block a little bit. Let's do a loop. Let's Give the guys some space, let people finish their meals, not bother anybody.
Yeah.
Cut 2, we walk into Little Purity. We go back into the diner. About 10 minutes later, a booth is open up, and I see the guy, the owner, and I go, yeah, we're just waiting for a booth. And he goes, oh, geez. He literally did that. He was like, well, I hate to tell you this, guys. You didn't tell me you wanted a booth. If you would have told me you wanted a booth, I could have held a booth for you. But we had other people come in. I can't hold the booth. I didn't know about this for you. I got 2 people waiting on booths. So I'm going to have to sit you at the table. And me and Alex are like, well, Alex is fine. Alex is a good sport. He's I'm just hungry.
I had no problem. I was like, I'm hungry. I came here to eat. The booth was secondary in my opinion because I can get the same quality hang from the table.
He just wanted, literally all Alex wanted was some coffee and some eggs.
I just wanted some coffee and some eggs.
Yeah, and so Alex is fine. I'm devastated. I'm like, I blew it.
And this was at the top of the trip.
This was day
like
1.
The morning,
the morning of the next day. And so I'm heartbroken. I'm sad.
Yeah.
We sit at a table. The table's fine. It's not a bad table. It's a good table. We're sitting at the table. All of a sudden, this group of teens come in, like local teens.
Yeah.
You know, on the news, they're always talking about local
5
teens.
of them.
5.
Yeah, 5
big teens.
Tall, very tall.
Big teens.
Tall teens with big jackets.
And big pants.
Huge pants.
Big all over the place.
Yeah.
So these big teens come in. Skinny teens.
Ironically enough.
Yeah, skinny teens, but like big.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
very broad.
They come in, and then the owner, he's big stressed.
Very stressed.
He sees this. He can't sit at a table, 5 big skinny teens at a booth. They're not going to fit.
No.
So what does he do? He comes over to us. He goes, fellas, I got to be honest. I got these teens. I got nowhere else I can sit them. There's no other tables open either. It's so packed. He's big stressed. What does he do? He goes, I got to sit you at the counter.
We got to move you.
We got downgraded.
Yeah.
It was like
not downgraded. It was like a lateral move.
Yeah.
Because we're at one of these tables, it's like a 4 top and a 2 top that are pressed together to make 6, you know? And we're sitting next to him, and so he clears us, puts us at the counter. Now the counter, I have no problems with the counter either. The counter's great.
The counter was cool.
The counter was like, and this might just be because we just watched Devil in the Blue Dress, but it was very like the counter has neo-noir vibes.
It does, but we're 2 guys.
Yeah, but that works for us. We talked about that today. The counter works.
Well, you know what you can do at the counter, and we have video now, so we can do this. So we're facing the counter. Yeah. When you're talking, you got your coffee, right? You can do this move.
That's the best.
That's the move.
That's cool.
That's the move, folks.
Whereas like this is the booth. I mean, you had your feet up on the booth.
Yeah.
Well, not on the booth.
It does have the film noir vibes for the counter, but
like a detective.
It just felt like, oh, we can't get the booth, we got the table, and then knock knock, who's this? It's the counter.
It's the counter. It's the counter, and what I will say is the way that the counter is structured, the leg situation was interesting. You're close to the counter, like your knees are close.
Yeah.
If you're over 6 foot, apparently, I think that might be the problem.
I got big knees too.
You have you have big knees and long legs, longer legs than me, because you're taller than me. Yeah. We've talked about this.
Age-old debate.
Well, it's not a debate any longer because we confirmed that Casey is like 2 inches taller than me.
Yeah.
So, which is great for you. Yeah. Great for me, honestly, because you're tall and I'm only a little bit shorter than you. Well, that makes me kind of tall. I'm not tall, but I'm almost tall.
You know what's funny, though? If anybody watches this on the video, they're going to see this angle. We look exactly the same size.
That's because we have the same length torso. It's the legs. Remember?
Yeah.
We were on the subway yesterday. Your legs were coming out further than me.
But to your point, at the counter, your knees were just as uncomfortable.
My knees were a little bit less uncomfortable, though. You know? I was a little bit less uncomfortable than you were.
Yeah. But anyways, so today we walk in there. I see the owner, this guy. I'm trying to also create a rapport with him because I like him.
A deep rapport.
He's a good guy. Yeah. Great guy. He's big stress. I'm big stress. We could bond. Yeah. We sense it in each other.
Oh my God. So we're at the counter. He comes up because he was trying to make nice with us because he felt bad about the whole booth interaction. Yeah. Casey apologized enough for the both of them.
I apologized.
Casey apologized like he worked there.
I know.
He was like, I'm so sorry, boss.
It was true. I apologized to the point where he had to be like, you got to stop apologizing. He was like, I did it.
But this guy comes up and he's I can't remember how, but we start to get talking about outside dining, and he goes on this huge rant about how he hates the idea of outside dining, but he does it because of the competition.
Yeah.
Which there's not much competition in the neighborhood for a good diner like that.
No, it's the most packed place in America.
So he's going on and on, talking about all the germs that are on the street and the rats, and he's talking about the kids walking around. I mean, it was just like a classic New York diner owner, like someone in Middle America pictures that guy, but he exists.
He does,
and
exist.
He owns Little Purity.
He does,
and his name's Nick, and he's the best.
He's the best. Go check it out. Great guy, great place. We highly recommend it. We went there twice. We'll probably go there tomorrow. So
for sure.
But anyways, today we go to the diner, and it was so good because we both knew, if you go in, you want to. Here's a tip, folks. If you're going to a diner, not just this one, if you go to any diner, if you're waiting for a booth, tell them you're waiting for the booth.
Let them know where you want to sit.
Let them know where you want to sit.
Yeah. Let them know. And maybe, because here's my thing. I think he actually gets himself into a little bit of trouble with that. Because he kind of creates the queue.
Yeah.
There's a lot of seating open in that place, but everybody's waiting for the booth.
Yeah.
So everyone's kind of huddled up by the entry.
Yeah.
I don't know. I would kind of be like, at some point, you got to just sit down.
Eventually, I bet you on the really busy days, he just seats.
This is all I got.
Yeah, this is all I got.
Because otherwise, you're just managing booths.
Yeah.
And that's no way to live.
No. It sure isn't.
It's not.
Today was not that long of a wait for a booth, though. It was pretty quick.
It wasn't bad.
Also, you want to
tell
the folks at home how we saw the future versions of ourselves.
We saw 2 future versions of us.
We did.
And it was like jumping through the years.
Yeah.
There was us in our current state, 30s, early 30s.
Early 30s.
We saw there were 2 other guys that were waiting for a booth that were
40s, 50s, well, early 50s.
Like 50s.
Yeah.
In their 50s. And they were there to do the same exact thing Casey and I were doing, which was fucking nothing.
Yeah. Have a nice breakfast, talk.
And then sitting down at a booth currently. So the guys in their 50s are queued. We're queued in our 30s. There's guys in their 80s.
Oh yeah, old.
Really old.
Not that there's anything wrong with that.
Love that.
We love old
That's
people.
Gonna be us.
Yeah.
They're sitting down, and they had like 4 or 5 books on the table.
So many books.
That was a lot of books.
Highlighted too. That's
of course.
That's a pay attention move.
Yeah.
If you see a highlighted book, you're taking notes.
You're for sure taking notes. You're paying attention.
Maybe they have a podcast.
Well, we said that they were doing
the show.
We said that they were doing the original podcast, which was radio.
Yeah.
They're radio guys.
Yeah, they were big radio guys.
AM radio guys.
They were 80, but one of them had a headset on.
That projected sound.
Projected sound, like a little speaker, because he had like a quiet voice. He had like maybe some
throat
surgery
issues,
done or something, throat issues, something like that. Very old. So he had a little speaker on so his buddy could hear him.
Yeah.
That was so nice.
It was awesome.
When you see old friends, I think there's nothing better than that. Seeing 2 old people hang out is literally the best thing in America.
Being in my 30s now and I have a few really close relationships with friends, and like I cherish those because I've tried to make net new friends in my 30s now.
It's hard.
A very hard thing to do.
It's hard.
And so you really cling to the people that you do have. You're like,
of course,
I'll take, So you see people like that in their 80s, and you got to imagine that these are like 2 of like the best friends in the entire world because of,
if they made it that long.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. So we saw the older versions of ourselves, and get this, they were at the booth that we ended up sitting in.
Yeah.
So it was like we replaced them with the younger selves.
We traveled through time.
It was a travel through time. It's like, you ever think you see yourself in the future? I think those guys were us.
For sure.
For sure.
Yeah. I moved back, Shelby and I raised the kids here in Park Slope.
Yeah.
And then we're back in that booth in
this
50,
whole
60
week
years.
has just been me trying to sell you on Park Slope and moving back here. You're not going to do it, but I'm not
going to move back anytime soon, but Park Slope is a very easy sell.
It is.
Because this neighborhood is like picturesque.
It's nice.
It's really nice. You got these, you got the classic brownstones, very New York in general. You got the brownstones, but they have these gas lanterns. It's just very it's cute. It's quaint.
Park.
The big park. I've got to know that park well. I'm afraid you're gonna make me walk that shit again. This guy's walking me like a dog
It's
every day.
It's a nice
10K. 10K a day.
It is folks, you can't see it outside. It is a beautiful day outside, okay? It's nice to go for a walk.
It's nice.
It's nice.
It is nice.
Especially after a long meal. We had like an hour breakfast. We really let it sit. We got a side of French toast, which was great, by the way.
That was also a good call.
Ooh, we still got that in the fridge.
A little slice.
We can't fill up because we got dinner.
Yeah, but that's not really a concern for me.
Nah. Anyways, I feel like after a long meal like that, it's nice to go for a walk.
Well, it's like what you said. Getting out's a little difficult sometimes, but once you get moving, you're like, oh, yeah, you know what? This is nice. Yeah. It was nice, like, in the beginning and in the middle, and at the end I was like, I'm a little cold now. I'm ready to go in.
You're ready to go in.
But that was the end.
Because I do a long walk.
Very long.
You know how many steps that was?
I didn't look.
8,500.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
It's good to go for like a nice long one.
Yeah.
Because like you're saying, you get that rhythm.
Wow.
You feel good. Yeah, and that's not even what we're going to end up with today.
No,
I'm trying to get into the 1400s.
You're a madman.
That's 14,000.
Yeah.
That's where I live.
That's crazy.
That's only like 5 miles.
That's good.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a very New York thing to have happen though, just because inherently you're walking around so much living here.
Yeah. Last night I ran you around. We went to 3 different boroughs.
Yeah, we did. That was fun though.
Yeah, 3 different neighborhoods, 2 different boroughs.
Yeah.
Yeah, we didn't go into Manhattan yesterday, did we?
We did.
We did?
Yeah.
What did we go into Manhattan for?
NBA store, Bleacher Report.
Oh, that's right. We went to all 3 boroughs yesterday.
Yeah, we did.
How about that? Except for Staten Island.
Yeah.
And the Bronx.
Yeah.
And the other one. That's it.
There's 5.
That's all.
Yeah, that's all. It was Staten Island.
New Jersey.
Bronx.
I don't know. Whatever. Whatever.
The 6th borough.
Yeah, you get a lot of steps in. But it feels good. You feel
good? It does
good?
feel good. Yeah, I feel good.
Yeah, you look good.
Thanks. You look great.
Thanks, buddy.
I saw him. So he went to go pick me up at the airport, which was also very nice because in New York, that's just also a huge pain in the ass to pick somebody up at the airport, which is really just you're either Ubering or taking the train. You Ubered both ways.
Yeah, it was nice.
There and back.
Yeah.
He picked me up. I saw him from across the street, and I was like, man, he's tall. He's tall, and he's thin. You're a lot thinner in person nowadays. I mean, I haven't seen you since 2019.
Yeah. Well, I lost 20 pounds since then.
Crazy.
I used to be like 210.
You look good.
Now I'm like 185-ish.
You look great.
All right.
Yeah.
I feel all right.
The knees are like not as big.
You don't think so?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
It's like
Regular
not
knees.
as much of a gag now that I saw him in person again. You know? I'm like, those are just knees.
Yeah, they're
not
knees.
even the big knees.
No, just regular knees.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you, the day that you arrived, folks, the day that Alex arrived was Monday. We're putting this out the day of. It was like sleeting out when he got off the airplane. I'm surprised you landed.
Yeah, me too,
That shit
kind
was
of.
chaos.
It was like perfect, and then we went through the clouds on the descent, and it was just like disgusting.
Sleeting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A big welcome to New York moment, and then I stepped in that dog shit.
Well, I was telling Alex, New York has this way of whenever you arrive after not being there in a while, just kicking you right in the nuts. It really does.
It does.
It's just like, fuck you, welcome back.
Yeah.
Fuck you, how you doing?
Yeah.
It's that type of thing.
And that's what happened.
Yeah.
It was miserable weather. I mean, I don't mind it personally, but just in general, you know, like I got off of the plane, the ramp that connects the plane to the airport was like wet and rusty. I'm like, how did it get fucking wet in here?
You hate
How did this get wet?
What do they call those? The tube?
I call it the tube.
Yeah. If you see the wet tube, that's not ideal.
No.
Because you know it's all like carpet on the sides and stuff.
It's metal on the outside.
Metal on the outside, but like carpet on the inside. So it's like, that's not a good, wet carpet's not good.
No. And I have a thing about like, wet carpet in general. I don't think it ever dries.
What do you mean?
Like once it gets wet, it's always wet in my mind.
No.
With mildew and mold.
Oh, okay. I could see that. The mildew, I'm with you.
It's a little, and mold's not dry. Mold's a little wet.
No, mold can be dry.
I've never seen dry mold.
Yeah, it's always around showers and like.
Which is wet. You know what I'm saying?
It is.
The shower can be dry. The mold stays wet. And so, like when I saw the on-ramp tube thing,
yeah,
I'm like, this is gonna be wet forever.
Well, you know what I learned.
Which is why it was rusted.
You know what I learned about Alex, folks? Which I've known him for 8 years. I never knew this about him. Maybe I knew this about you. Although
Maybe.
It feels very heightened lately.
What?
In New York, Alex is very smell aware. This guy,
I'm
if
smelling
there's
stuff.
a scent, not only does he call it out, he gets like visibly, like visceral reaction
Yeah.
to the smell. You're like, oh, like it's like,
but it's
you
not
like
the
double
smells
take.
you think though. It's not like the smell of trash on the side. It's
Yeah.
like when you're walking down the street and then you just get hit with this like burnt rubber smell.
Yeah.
And you're like, what is this?
It's like the wave. So we were in Manhattan yesterday. We were like in Midtown. This is great. This is classic Alex. I love Alex to death, but he does this all the time. It's a beautiful contradiction. We're walking around Midtown. We just visited a buddy of his. We're like, big buildings, tall. We're in Midtown, like capital M Midtown.
Yeah.
Alex is looking around. We're walking for a second. He goes, God, I got to tell you, you're not going to like this take, but I like it around here, like meaning Midtown. 2 minutes go by. We get berated by a guy selling CDs with one of the greatest lines ever. I got to talk about this. This is so funny and such a perfect sell. He says that line. Immediately, 2 blocks later, we're waiting at the crosswalk. We walk. We see a guy selling CDs. The classic guy who says, he's like, hey, you want a CD? For folks visiting New York, if they try and give you a CD, they're going to say it's free. It's not, then they're going to chase you down for money. So you always just got to, ignore it.
Just keep walking.
This guy, instead of saying, hey, do you want a CD or check out my music, he said to me and Alex, do you guys like black people? That's what he said. He said that. Now, he was black, we were white.
Yeah.
And so
it's a hell of a line.
It's great. It's such a good sell. I was so impressed because truly you can't say anything.
Yeah.
If you're us, you just got to keep moving.
You got to keep moving.
Because if you say yes, then all of a sudden you got a CD.
You're in the CD land, yeah.
If you say no, it's a hate crime.
That's tough.
So,
yeah, that's a bad look.
Shout out to that guy. I think he's on 48th and 5th. Shout out to him. Go check him out. He's got good stuff going on over there.
That was great.
So that happens. We got that uncomfortable situation. 2 blocks later, we got the smoking nuts guy. The guy that's smoking
nuts
the
for nuts.
The walnuts, the walnut guy. This guy gets hit with Alex, meaning Alex, gets hit with a smell of the walnuts. It's like a panic attack on the street. He's like, I got to get out of here. He's like, this
place is a prison.
I got smells. I got CDs. I don't know what's going on.
It was wild.
Panicking.
That is
smell aware.
That is the New York experience though. It's we were having the best moment of our life.
Yeah, we had
walking to coffee.
Yeah.
And then we see this lady crossing the street that is weeping very hard.
Yeah, we
felt bad.
We felt bad. It actually
it was a heavy weep.
Well, 2 things. We're jumping around here, folks.
I'm sorry.
But anyway, so that was that. So anyways, he's very smell aware, and he was noticing it when we were walking through the park today. He's aware of his smells.
I am aware of the smells. Well, it's just it's not it's never the smells you think they're going to be. Mm-mm. It's always you're in the park and then you smell like methane or gas, and you're like, why am I smelling gasoline? I'm at the park. You know
what used to freak me out? I don't know if any of you folks have ever had this. Write in if you've ever had this fear. Big hypochondriac. You ever smell burnt toast? In the neighborhood? Certain restaurants will smell like burning food or toast. That's associated, if you Google that, that's associated with having a stroke.
Of course.
In New York, I get that a lot because there's a lot of coffee shops around here. There's a lot of toast places.
Yeah.
Little Purity.
He burned our toast this morning.
Yeah. So I'm saying you'll get that whiff a lot in New York, especially around bakeries and stuff. So that one freaks me out. So that I get.
Yeah.
But you have it for everything. You smell grass and you're like, what is this?
Well, there are some smells that I like, though. There's a ton of smells I like. That family walked past me, and I was like, that family smells really good.
Oh, that was funny. Yeah, when we were at the diner, a whole family gets up from a table from their breakfast. They walk by. Alex goes, that's a good smelling family. It's
they smelled great.
I was like, did you smell that? How did you smell? You know what it is? You got good receptors.
I have crazy range.
Yeah.
I can smell something from a good 50 feet.
You're like a cat or like
definitely.
A dog. Yeah. You can follow the scent.
I can sniff it out.
Yeah. So, anyways, that was Midtown. But what you were saying before.
Oh yeah.
About how that's just New York though, because
that is. It's just chaos everywhere.
Well, tell them what happened. So we were having a conversation.
Well, yeah. So we're walking around. We're doing the whole lap around Park Slope. We're talking about. I think we were talking about movies at that point.
We were talking about Goodfellas.
Yeah. We were talking about Goodfellas and The Godfather and that whole thing.
Oh yes, that's right.
And we're in the middle of. I think you were telling me a joke of a buddy's.
Mm-hmm.
And then we're crossing the street. We're having a great morning. We had the little. You heard the whole morning we just had.
And we were going to get you another coffee.
And we were going to get me. this coffee because I was like, I need a coffee and a shower before the show. And so we're crossing the street, and there's this lady who's just visibly like sobbing. Weeping. A big, heavy weep. And it's just something
Not
about
funny.
it just zapped a big energy out of what we were talking about. Like we quit dead stop what we were talking about.
We couldn't remember.
I still don't know what we actually talked about. The last thing I remember is The Godfather, but I think we could have been talking about something else. I couldn't tell you.
Yeah, and it was like, yeah, I don't see that a lot, folks. I live here. I don't see that a lot. That was rare.
The open weeping.
Yeah,
I'm sure people are crying all the time, but they're doing it at home.
Yeah.
And so to your point, if she's crying like that on the street, God only knows how hard she's crying when she gets back home.
Yeah.
So you feel for it.
If you're out there, if you're listening, feel better.
And
it's going to be okay.
I mean,
it's going to be okay.
As you know, well, you know now, I used to cry all the time. I was a big crier back in the day.
Tell me something you cried at in the past, like a irrational cry, where it's like maybe now you wouldn't cry at it.
The ending of Armageddon.
Really?
Yeah.
The movies I get though. Movies make me cry.
Yeah,
I cry at Richard Jewell twice. I saw it 2 times. I cried at that movie.
My guy's weeping at Dick Jewell over here.
When we were talking about it, my girlfriend goes, "Yeah, Richard." She was quoting the movie, but like the quote was wrong. She goes, "I'm back, baby," and that's why I was crying at Dick Jewell. Yeah. But anyways, but like, would you just cry like say like, you know how some people get like that frustrated cry? Like when you're trying to set
something up. A lot of the
up
times.
And something it's like kids a lot. They they can't figure something out. They start to cry.
Yeah, or like I used to cry a lot with like relationships. I suppose there's always that. Getting broken up. I never got broken up with a lot though. I always did the breaking up, but then I'd feel bad anyways.
And you'd cry?
Yeah, I'd cry.
That's kind of a power move.
Crying.
To break up with someone and then you cry about it?
Well, like I'm not letting them have their moment.
Yeah, like you're like, so I'm breaking up with you. It's really hurt my feelings. Like that's a power move. That's like fuck you extra. You know? That's like sociopath shit.
No.
Yeah, dude, that's fucked up.
No, the sociopath
Right in if you think Alex is crazy.
No. Well, that's a different email chain altogether.
Yeah, sure.
No, the sociopath move would be if I was crying during the breakup, and then I turn around and I'm like,
"Oh, you're
dry
fine."
face.
Yeah.
That would be insane.
Yeah, that'd be tough.
Yeah.
So you'd cry a lot during that. And movies.
Yeah.
I still cry at movies.
Yeah, movies.
Yeah.
I mean, I teared up during After Sun. That was heavy.
I didn't see
Which
it.
you haven't seen it yet, but
No, didn't see it.
So
I almost saw Babylon twice before I saw After Sun.
Man, I can't believe we bought 2 rounds of tickets to that.
Yeah, me and Alex thought we were going to go see a 3-hour movie about a hate litter to movie making, and we decided at the last minute we are not doing that.
Yeah.
No.
Well, I mean, we were going to see it at 8:30 p.m. too, which is also
late.
That's late.
And it was also pouring rain that night.
That was the deciding factor for us.
We've had 2 rainy days out of 4. That's not bad. We had 2 really bright sunny days.
Yeah, I mean
Including
yesterday.
today.
Yeah, and yesterday was like the classic New York weather, which was just kind of cold and gray out.
Overcast.
Yeah, it wasn't bad.
No.
So
you've had a good run.
It's been great.
No snow though.
A little bit of snow.
It was like sleet.
It didn't stick when we were in Soho. That was straight up snow.
No, that was like raindrops.
No, that was snow.
Then how come I was getting like raindrops in my teeth?
It was raindrops. So
keep falling in my tea, just like the man who said I am. What's the next lyric? Wait, what is it?
What the hell are you talking about?
What's the actual song? Raindrops keep falling on my head from Spider-Man. Just like the guy whose feet are too big for his bed. Yeah, that's what it is.
Is that what the line is?
Yeah.
I would have never known.
Yeah.
I'm glad we got there, though.
Spider-Man 2. Check it out. Good movie. Those were raindrops, though. That was my point.
It was sleety, but there were moments of just snow.
Moments of snow.
Huge flakes. Huge flakes.
Big flakes, but not like a full downfall.
My problem with walking around New York City when it's raining or when it's like that kind of weather is when you're on the inside of the sidewalk, not like the street side, but like the building side. Yeah. And you get those extra big drops coming from.
Oh yeah.
And it's one thing if they land on you.
Yeah.
But when you got a cup. and it lands on the cup like the big drop.
It's going into the coffee.
I hate that.
Yeah, it's tough.
That coffee is kind of dead to me at that moment.
Everybody says, do you like your coffee with cream or sugar? For me, it's a nice ceiling raindrop.
Yeah.
A gutter drop.
The gutter drop, the fire escape,
the air conditioning dribble in the summer.
The worst. The worst. You get one of those down your back, that'll wake you up.
That will wake you up. Although I never walk under air conditionings because I'm nervous they're going to fall out and kill me.
Yeah, that's a valid concern for
Watch
sure.
out, folks. They're coming for you.
Jesus.
Sorry. They're not coming for you.
No.
Although when we installed, when we first moved, so this is my bedroom, folks. And
nice bedroom, but nice, great apartment. By the way.
Thanks, buddy. I'm glad you like it.
Love it.
He's been chilling. He's got a room to himself. We got a photo. I'll post it. He's been like maximum relaxing.
Yeah.
But this is our bedroom, and before we had our AC unit, like the central AC worked out, we had to put a window unit in this window right here. This is street facing.
Sketchy.
So we had to hire a guy to put in the
ledge.
What's the is
like
that
the brace?
Brace.
Yeah.
We had the guy that installed the brace because last night me and Alex were talking about involuntary manslaughter for some reason.
Well, not for some reason. We were talking about good old
Alec Baldwin. Yeah, because we were watching Mission Impossible Rogue Nation late night. And this is what it's like when we hang out, folks.
That's true.
And we were talking about involuntary manslaughter, and I was saying to Alex, I was like, well, technically I used to have a fear of having an AC set up and not installing it properly, it falls out, kills somebody. That's involuntary manslaughter. So I hired someone to do it in our apartment just in case it fell out. Blame wouldn't go on me. It would be going on the guy that's hired.
That's a safe bet.
Some might consider that fucked up to put that on someone else, but I'm just you got to protect yourself. It's every man for himself out here.
Of course.
Yeah.
No, that was a great call. I would have done the same thing.
Yeah. Shout out to AB.
Is that the guy?
Alec Baldwin.
Oh. Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Man.
Jail.
Big jail.
Rich guy jail, though.
I was going to say, of all the jails.
Yeah. Rich guy jail.
He's probably going to the one that I'd prefer of all the jails.
Yeah.
Because he couldn't, we were talking about this yesterday.
Nah.
He can't go to regular guy jail.
He's not going
He'll
to
get
Shawshank.
killed.
He's not going to
Shawshank.
No.
He wouldn't make it.
No, he wouldn't. So, but yeah, your whole life can change.
Man.
Involuntary manslaughter.
Live for today. That's the message, I think.
This week's episode. Yeah, I didn't mean to be dark. Sorry. But anyways, we were just, but yeah, the raindrops, they can come out of that. But we haven't got a snow. And I was telling Alex right before he got here, there was like a New York Times article that was like, the longest it's gone without a snow during the winter in New York. What could be the cause, ? And you're like, what could be the cause? Folks.
You're like, haven't we covered this?
Yeah, I think it's well documented what the cause is. Joe Biden. No,
yeah,
I'm
there
I'm kidding. No, it's climate change, of course.
Yeah,
it's like warm out. It's crazy. It's like it was like 54 one of the days. Yeah, it's nice.
And in New York, that's crazy.
You never want to say it's nice in New York in the winter. That's how you know the planet is not doing so hot.
It really is.
Or doing too hot.
Yeah, too hot. Much too hot.
Yeah.
How'd you like the water, by the way?
This is great.
Not to totally pivot, but
no, this is great. Liquid Death. Look, sponsor us. We're gonna post reels from this one video in-person cast we did. I'm gonna milk this episode for every clip it's got.
We're gonna have to. We're gonna have to. Yeah, would be nice if we did this every week. This is great.
Isn't this good?
I normally just stare at the Audacity screen and watch my levels the whole time we talk.
Yeah, this is good.
This is great.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was worried that there was gonna, be like a swing where we had, where we'd have to like get into like the in person. This is better. This is way better than the audio. Yeah.
Smoother for sure.
Yeah.
Well, it's also we've been hanging out all week, so we're already in our groove.
We're kind of in the like if we would have done this on Tuesday, you would have been like checking your blood pressure during the call. I would have been like half asleep because of the jet lag. So.
But if you lived here though, we'd be in our routines and
this would be
come
crazy.
over. And,
yeah. I'd come over. We'd watch a movie. It'd be like a whole thing.
Yeah, we'd have
like once a week.
We would have a day that we would do. Yeah,
dedicated hang once a week.
Yeah, and it wouldn't be like a big deal because you wouldn't be far from home.
Now we're like, doing the podcast so far away. We're like, yeah, you want to do it today? Nah, let's do it tomorrow.
Yeah.
And then sometimes we bail on it.
Yeah, sorry about.
Life gets busy.
Did we do an episode last week?
I couldn't tell you. I don't think so.
No. Sorry, folks. We missed last
Life
week.
Life gets busy. That's
busy.
tough. But
we
in
knew.
person, it's easier to plan because it's like, well, it's just such a part of the routine.
Yeah, it's like if you're around, come over. Let's do it.
Yeah.
I'm really nervous about this, by the way.
Me too.
I don't think it's picking it up, though. You see that?
It's not.
I saw
We're
the
talking about
lines.
sirens. In
case you guys don't hear it.
Yeah.
But I was nervous about it.
I think it's fine. I mean, I have to put this on my lips practically.
Yeah, that's
for
what
it
I
to
was
pick
saying.
up the
That's what I
levels.
was saying. You have to eat this mic. This is the one that I use.
This is great.
Yeah.
I like this setup.
Yeah.
I have one of those like the Shure streamer mics, but I like this
like
a
to
lot.
hold it. Yeah, it
I
feels
like to hold
more-
it too. It feels
yeah.
more engaged.
It feels a lot more engaged, and it feels like a real podcast show. I feel like with this one, it feels more like a radio streamer thing.
Yeah,
this feels like we're doing a show.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, and it's perfect for the in person.
Yeah, 100%.
Like you're able to put it down.
Yeah.
Do stuff with it.
And I like the jet, like doing this with the mic.
It's good.
That's great. I never hold a mic, so
it's true. That's right. You don't.
You hold the mic for a living.
No, not a living. I don't get paid.
I mean, you got paid.
I got paid
I saw
for those
Casey
shows.
perform twice yesterday, by the way.
Twice last night. I got a show
was
tomorrow.
great.
By the way, this comes out today. Hey, if you're in New York, Alex is coming.
I'll be there.
I got a spot tomorrow night, Saturday night, Pop Collar Comedy. It's on my Instagram. We plug at the end of the show. Come out. Say hi.
Come
Check
out.
it out.
We'll hang out.
Yeah. We'll hang out. We'll drink a liquid death.
Yeah.
Because Alex is sober now. Sober. King.
Yeah. Sober, pretty much.
This is your first time in New York sober.
Way better.
You think?
100%. I will say.
Do you miss the New York bars?
Well, here's what I was going to say. The New York bar experience is unbeatable. I think that the only thing better than a New York bar is a desert bar hang. Like a desert dive bar and a New York dive bar are the two greats, in my opinion.
I got to experience the desert one.
Oh, it's great. It's it's grimy. There's cowboys in there. Everyone looks like they're going to kick the shit out of you. It's a really good time. You ever watch season 1 of True Detective?
Uh-huh.
Okay, well, where Matthew McConaughey is always hanging out,
Yeah.
that vibe.
I like that.
The neon signs.
I like cowboys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a lot in Arizona. So yeah, I mean the bar scene in New York is exciting. There's obviously like a lot of great cocktails out here, but in general, I don't miss drinking a whole lot, and I like just being ready to get my day started, not being hungover, not
You've
having
been
to
active. I've been keeping you active.
Geez, I got no choice with you. Holy shit.
You've been riding the train a lot too. We've been out and about.
Yeah, we've been out and about. But that's kind of I this has been the perfect schedule of stuff to do because we're busy in the afternoon or the evening. The day always starts slow in the morning.
Yeah, buddy.
We always ease into the day.
Yeah, buddy.
Very European that way.
That long breakfast.
Yeah.
That long, quiet breakfast.
It's good. Yeah, I think everyone should wake up at 7 or 8 a.m. And they shouldn't leave their house until around 10:30 or 11.
Yeah.
Go out, have a little meal, and then go from there. But really just ease into it.
Yeah.
That's the best.
But we've kept you busy, and we did go to bars because we did comedy.
Yeah.
So we were in places with alcohol.
Which is cool. They all smell the exact same.
Of course, that wet leather wood.
Leather wood whiskey. Yeah.
You know what I feel like you wouldn't miss, and I know we haven't been to it and we probably won't go, is those Lower East Side Manhattan bars. I hate those bars. They're too loud.
Like the fancy ones.
Yeah. No, like the dive ones, the dive bars.
Oh yeah.
Just
it just kind of depends. There was this bar that that Shelby and I would go to sometimes called Pianos.
Yeah, I know where that is.
Yeah,
Lower
yeah.
East Side, yeah.
Yeah, okay. So
They used to do a comedy show there, a weekly one.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
2018.
Yeah. Is that still open, that place?
I don't know.
Yeah, maybe.
I'm
Who knows?
not going there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah. So
But I don't
we went to Soho.
We did go to Soho. We went to Soho, but we didn't. I just meant those Lower East Side divey bars. I don't like those particularly. I find I have to be in bars like that a lot because that's where a lot of comedy shows happen.
Yeah, of course.
So I'm in them a lot, but I never like the loud bar. Last night, this where the show was at. That front of the bar was very loud.
Super loud.
I hate that.
I was
can't
nervous.
talk.
I was like, "Where's the show?" Because
I know
this is so loud out here. They even had music playing, which
I know. Welcome to my life, by the way, folks.
Yeah, you're like fighting with the sound of
That's
the bar.
all bar shows. It fucking stinks. But I do even for a general hang though. like us talking in the diner this morning or out walking in the park.
Yeah.
So much easier on our voices.
A lot easier. Yeah.
Way easier.
100%.
Then, like, I feel like you're just straining, because a buddy of Alex's came to my second spot last night.
Yeah, which was awesome.
Great guy. And we hung at the bar because that's just where we were. And I realized we were kind of talking over the music.
We had to. You're like fighting against it.
I know. That's just not my favorite.
Yeah, no, it's tough. I mean, again, it kind of, it leads back to like the overall point, which is like after a certain point when you're sober and in a bar, there's a clock ticking.
You get tired.
Like there's a clock ticking that feels different. Even when I go to hang out with friends who do drink, like Shelby and I went to a birthday party, like a couple of days before I came out here. We went to a birthday party. Everyone's drinking, having a good time. Shelby's not drinking, obviously, because she's pregnant. I'm not drinking because I'm sober now. And so...
I thought you were going to say something else.
Why?
Never mind.
Okay.
Never mind. I thought it was going to be... Well, I'll cut it out. No, I won't. I won't say it. Yeah, no. You know what it was.
Yeah.
You know what it was. Sorry.
So...
Oops. Oh, boy.
So, but we're at the hang, and... We're having a great time. We're visiting. We're catching up. But at a certain point, you're like, well, it's time to go home. It's 11 p.m. When you're drinking, you'll be at that friend's house, that same exact hang, and you're drinking. You'll be there until 2 a.m.
Yeah, it's true.
And I'm like, nah, let's go home. We got a big day ahead. You're thinking more logically.
Because you're out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're thinking more logically. You're like, well, like you're doing the math. You're like, I got to do this thing at 10, and I don't want to wake up at 9:30 and be hungover. Like you're doing all that shit.
I'll tell you, new Alex, though, when you – so yesterday we had a little bit of an early morning because he has a friend who lives here and works here in the city. And so we had to go all the way into Manhattan. We live kind of deep in Brooklyn. And we had to be there at 11:30. So we had to be up and out by 10. Probably 10:15 is 10:30.
Mm-hmm.
We had to be up and out. Give ourselves an hour to get there.
Yeah.
We go there. We walk around Midtown. We get asked if we like black people or not. We go to the NBA store.
Yeah.
We come home. I got my spots at night. Alex was like wiped out. You were wiped. Big wiped.
I was wiped.
And you won't nap.
I don't nap.
Because he has his own room in the setup. And I'm like, just go to the room and take a nap. And you're like, I can't.
No.
You won't do it?
No.
Why not?
I don't nap when I'm at home normally unless I'm like actually like that was me tired normally.
Yeah.
And I'll just push through and like whatever.
Yeah.
I'll nap if I'm like super dead tired and there's like no other choice for me, right?
Speaking of which, I guess I'm yawning.
You've yawned like 12 times.
I don't know what's going on.
Every time I start talking, he's yawning. Those are the clips you're getting.
No.
I'm telling a story. He's yawning.
I push in.
Nah, you're gonna push in. You're gonna be oh man, we gotta tell him about this. Yeah. Okay. So, what the hell was I talking about?
You were talking about how you were tired, but you didn't want to nap.
Yeah, I don't nap. One, I don't nap normally, so I'm not gonna nap while I'm here. Also, I'm very like I came to hang out. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You want to rally.
I'll nap when I go home. But let me be sleepy when I'm at work, and I'll take a nap during the work week.
But if the energy is depleted by the end, like by like say like my first spot was at like 7:30. If the energy's depleted, wouldn't it have been worth to like catch a little Z's?
No, I'll just pep back up. I'll just rally. I'm a strong rallier. You
are. You had a DC last night at like 11 p.m. when we got home.
And I went immediately to bed.
How good were those chicken sandwiches?
Holy
we needed.
Shit.
Well, that's what the other thing about that bar hang last night. We got to a point we were hanging with his buddy, where it was like.
It's like 10:30.
It was like 10:30. We had been out since 6 because we had a spot before that up in Astoria, and we gave him like an hour.
Yeah.
We waited for the Celtics game to end. We were kind of watching that.
Yeah.
In a loud bar. I had done 2 spots. All of a sudden, it was actually Alex that was like, he turned to me after like an hour of hanging with this guy, and he goes, you about ready to, take off, get home?
I was hungry.
And then we got on the train, and Alex is like, I'm fucking starving.
I was very hungry.
Yeah.
And here's the thing. I haven't become hangry on this trip.
No, that was probably the closest you got.
But it happens, and I'm unmanageable.
Yeah.
And I don't mean to be. And so I'm like, I don't want to be hangry with Casey because then it's all we're going to talk about for the rest of the trip is how I snapped at him one time, you know? And so I'd rather just avoid.
That. I wouldn't bring it up that much.
All right.
I wouldn't.
Okay.
I wouldn't bring it up.
All right.
All right. I'm already bringing it up. It didn't even happen.
A fucking hypothetical situation. I wouldn't bring up that I'd bring it up.
He's bringing it up that he wouldn't bring it up.
And so just not wanting to be hangry around you, I'm like, we gotta feed, Papa Bear. So
well, we got a good plan for tonight.
Great plan.
We got dinner and then we got poker for a few hours, but on the way home, it's gonna be maybe a later night.
Yeah.
McDonald's because we haven't done it yet.
McDonald's on the way back.
Yeah, so we get McDonald's at probably midnight or something.
Maybe finish Rogue Nation.
Yeah.
I gotta learn how to play poker.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah, or we'll just
we'll go through it before
watch
we go.
I just gotta watch like a refresh. I haven't
before
played poker
dinner,
in like 10 years.
When we're done with the cast, before the poker, before dinner, we'll throw on the like a tutorial or something. Or I'll just walk you through the suits. It's honestly, you just got to know the suits. You got to know you know what we should watch to prep for the game to teach us how to play poker. Rounders.
Yeah, there you go.
Put that on,
Yeah.
By the way, if we got nothing on Saturday, I'm still down to do the Fellowship of the Ring watch-along. I'd like to do it.
Well,
we said we needed to do it in January.
That's what
I
was.
Depths of January.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Because did you get those Doctor Strangelove tickets? We can't cancel another.
No, I didn't.
Okay, cool.
No.
Okay. Because
tomorrow we could just chill and do a Fellowship watch-along, the lazy day, because you got your big flight the next day. You got to pack a little bit. I got a spot at 7. So
you got a spot at 7. I got to wake up. I got to leave here at like 4:30.
Maybe it's a chill day tomorrow. Fellowship watch-along, folks.
So
stay tuned. Maybe we'll even have video of us watching it on the couch. I could do that. I could just put the camera.
Yeah.
There, we'll have it on the TV.
Yeah.
These mics won't pick up the TV. I'll just bring this setup out there, set it up like on the.
That could be great.
Thing. We'll do it there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I got a hoodie.
Folks, you got like 9 hoodies.
Yeah, I just meant I'll be cozy.
Oh, yeah. I got a new thing. Me and Alex went shopping.
We did.
Alex got a lot of stuff. What was the total, including the free stuff, I got free socks, folks. Check these out.
That's
Courtesy
right.
of Bleacher Report, Justin Mendez, shout out.
Thank you.
How many items of clothing did you get on this trip total? Now that we're rounding the
7.
end. 7.
7 pieces, including the baby stuff,
and including the Knicks hat.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, 8, including the Knicks hat.
8 things.
Yeah.
I
wanted to go shopping.
Alex is going back home with a whole new wardrobe.
Yeah, it's true. But I haven't bought new clothes.
You're not wearing any of the new stuff you bought.
Nope.
You didn't want to show it off for the podcast.
But it's because I haven't really gone shopping in like a year and a half. Like I'll buy like Nike socks at like the Nike outlet, or I'll like get a flannel at Target or something for like $20. But I haven't gone like shopping for a net new thing. But here's the thing about me is I got clothes coming into the closet. It means clothes are going out of the closet. Like I kind of keep like a balance in the clothing cycle,
You throw them out?
No, I'll give them away.
Donate.
Yeah, Goodwill.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, although I do think that Goodwill's kind of ripping people off,
Probably.
Yeah.
They're all doing that.
Yeah.
UNICEF?
What the hell's that?
The little orange box that kids
get. Yeah.
They're probably ripping people off.
Well, it's like the whole like Ronald McDonald houses and stuff. All the offices are like super nice, and then you go see what they're building, and it's like these little shacks.
You can never like anything. There's always something wrong with everything.
Well, nonprofits are tough. Sometimes.
Depends on what they are.
There are like some really good like grassroots. It's the big ones you got to worry about.
Remember Kony 2012?
Boy, do I.
Yeah.
Yeah. That guy got caught jerking off in public.
I remember when they came to my high school. They came to my high school.
Whoa.
Yeah, they came to a lot of people's high schools.
They didn't come to mine in Alaska.
Yeah, well, obviously.
Yeah. But
these phonies, they come to our high school, and I remember
the Kony phonies.
The Kony phonies. That's a clip.
Yeah.
Kony phonies. These Kony phonies come to the fucking my high school. I'm in like 10th grade.
Yeah.
I remember. It's so funny looking back. There was like kids I went to high school were like they were radicalized. I watched people get radicalized in real time of like, we got to do something about these Kony phonies. Like we got to be out here. Kony 2012. We got to stop this. All they did was show a YouTube video. It's crazy. You wonder why QAnon happens. It happened with Kony 2012.
So easy.
A bunch of white kids in Old Saybrook, Connecticut are like, we're going to Africa to save child soldiers. You're like, what are you going to do?
Yeah.
And turns out it was like a big fraud. I don't even know what it was. I don't know. I just remember, the guy got caught like jerking off in public.
Yeah.
Or no, he wasn't jerking off. He was like naked in public or something. He had like a meltdown.
It was no good.
Something bad.
It was no good.
But anyways, and you wonder why people are like, how do people get radicalized? It's like, I don't know. I saw a bunch of 16-year-olds at my high school go crazy for Kony 2012 in the year 2012 or whatever that was, 2008.
And like social media was around at that point, but it wasn't being weaponized the way that social media is now.
No.
Because that would have been all over the place. Like that Kony 2012 was like, that would crush now. That would do huge numbers right now. You know?
Yeah.
But now you just see it, but it's in like it's less in your face, you know, like it's just kind of happening in people's like apartments and homes that you saw live in person. You know, you watch like a whole classroom do that.
Did I ever tell you this too? My junior year, we had a bunch of like Palestinian like activists come to my high school that our sociology teacher brought in, and a bunch of people in my town like that were Jewish got really upset about it.
I'm sure.
Yeah, like they freaked out and were like, fuck this. Like they like petitioned against them to not come. They kept their kids home from school. It was like a whole thing.
It was like a big thing.
It was a big thing.
Jesus.
Just because the sociology teacher brought in Palestinian activists it's like chaos.
Yeah, that's brutal.
I don't know why they're doing that stuff in high school. Just
teach.
Just teach.
Yeah.
But you got to teach everything, though.
Yeah,
you got to teach about Palestine.
Of course.
It's important to learn. You got to be educated.
We had...
Educate your... Dude, everybody deserves rights.
That's the message. What was the other message of the episode?
Live life in the moment or something?
Yeah.
I'm not naming this episode the last one being "and Palestine," by the way. No. I will tag Kony 2012 because that's funny. But,
Yeah.
But anyways, it was crazy. But just teach.
Yeah,
teach everything.
Yeah, you got to teach everything.
Yeah. Don't leave stuff out.
No, they're trying to, though.
They are trying to.
Yeah. But we're not ready to talk about that.
That's not what we talk about. And we think here's the thing, whatever you're doing, thumbs up. You know what I mean? Get a clip of that.
Yeah.
Whatever you're doing, thumbs up. We like it. Or we hate it. Whatever you are doing.
Yeah, I could hate. Yeah, I could hate stuff.
Yeah, me too.
I hate stuff, but we know what we hate. We
Small
hate the little
things.
stuff. Yeah, we hate
like
the
a
stuff.
counter hang at a diner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man.
I didn't hate it. I liked it. It was fine.
I liked it too, but the whole thing was, you were kind of up in arms about it.
I just wanted you to have the big booth day, but we had it today.
Yeah, we did.
A successful run today.
I'm excited about tomorrow because it is an open day, so we can really just kind of. I wanted to get bagels again. I think that's gonna be
bagels and Fellowship of the Ring.
That sounds great.
A little bit of watch along
And a coffee.
Ooh.
Yeah.
And a Liquid Death. Sponsor us, folks. We're going to put this on Instagram. Sponsor us.
Let them know.
Yeah. But, free day tomorrow.
Yeah, it'll be good.
Take it easy. Rest up.
Take it easy. I've
been
dying to rest up.
Oh.
I'm worried.
I feel bad.
No, I don't feel bad. No. Here's the thing.
And keeping you busy.
Well, it's good to keep busy, and I wanted to do the big Casey loop. The big Casey loop around the park.
It was good, right?
Yeah, it's like a figure eight almost.
Yeah, that's what I told you.
Yeah.
You go through the back, you get a little woods, you get a little open space, get a little baseball fields. It's nice.
I meant to take a photo, which that's been the theme of the trip, and I'm sorry.
Alex doesn't take poters of me. He's embarrassed of me.
No,
I don't look good in photos. It's fine. I look good on video.
No. He looks great in photos, and also
I don't.
No, you do. He does. You do. But okay, come on. No, but it's because I'm like locked in the moment. Like you're performing, and I was like, well, I want to, get a photo of Casey. But then I'm like listening to the jokes, and I'm like, I'm participating as an audience member.
There's
AKA
always
laughing.
There's always Saturday.
And I'm for sure gonna take a photo of that. Jesus, you've seen it too. Like every time I leave the house, I'm like, I forgot to grab the GoPro.
You didn't get any GoPro footage.
I've taken 0 clips with that thing. Yeah.
Bring it tonight.
Where?
Poker?
Yeah, I'm not gonna film poker. What am I gonna do? Film poker?
That's probably because I'm in it.
Okay. No.
I don't take good photos. I'm not photogenic.
You're perfectly fine photogenic. No.
We redid the diner photos. You didn't even send them to me. I was gonna post.
I was in the shower.
All right.
What do you want me to do?
Yeah, it's quick. It's
I'm
easy.
like 3 fiber ones deep, bro. It was like a whole thing in there.
How you feeling? You feel good?
I feel better than ever.
All right, good.
Yeah. I feel how you did this morning.
Yeah, I felt good.
You had a pep in your step today.
I did.
I've never seen you like that.
I got a pretty decent night's sleep. The night before's night's sleep was really good.
Oh, my God. We're sitting there.
Watching Ghost Protocol.
Yeah, we're sitting there watching Ghost Protocol. We're talking about how Tom Cruise does all of his own stunts, and how in that building he hangs off of the biggest building in the world, in Dubai. And Casey's like, he didn't really do that, and I'm like, he really did that. And then I stopped talking for like 30 seconds. I pull up the fun fact that Tom Cruise did those stunts. I turn it over to Casey, and he is passed out, mouth breathing on the couch. He's just
the heaviest breath.
Heavy breath. And I was like, oh, we're okay. He's, kind of shut down. And I didn't move from that moment. I was just kind of sitting there. I was like, I'm not going to move.
Because I hadn't slept well either. I needed a good night's sleep.
Because he hadn't slept, and I was like, well, I don't want to, poke the bear here. And so I very lightly, sit up, and I reach for the Diet Coke. And then he wakes up, and I was like, oh, shit,
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I basically passed out during mid-conversation.
Oh, I mean, it was like nothing I'd ever seen before.
I was like, did Tom Cruise really do his...
Just gone. Just gone. just gone.
Great night's sleep, though.
Yeah.
If I'm being honest.
And I can vouch. I was there for the beginning of it.
Yeah.
I was like, if the middle and the end looked anything like the beginning, this guy got the best sleep of his life.
Yeah. Last night, so we were just talking about today in the park how Alex dreams a lot.
Big dreams.
I don't dream a lot.
When I sleep.
But I realized last night I had a dream.
What was it?
That white people and black people come together. No, I'm kidding. I had a dream that I was pooping. I literally had a dream that I was pooping.
Of course you were.
Isn't that crazy? It's because I've been thinking about it so much.
That's all you've thought about. I've watched this guy. I
can't stop thinking about it.
I've watched this guy plan entire days around his GI movements.
Gut health is very important. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise.
That's the theme of your life. This guy, he's going from I mean, Jesus, what was it the first day? It was Metamucil. No. Miralax when I got here. Yep. It was Miralax when I got here. He's scooping and trying to poop.
Which didn't work for me, by the way.
Crazy.
Didn't work.
I mean, that makes 0 sense. That's the good stuff.
It was the fiber ones, I think.
The fiber ones and the prune. The prune juice.
Yeah.
I mean, prune juice is an unbeatable
fail
combo.
Safe.
Yeah, for sure.
Might do a little tonight. Just keep things moving.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Yeah. No need to back it up.
Well, and after pasta.
Yeah. What are you going to get?
I don't know. I'm very excited to go to this place, Tom. I mean, you've been hyping it up pretty much like since before I got here.
Yeah, they have a classic dish that's just like they do a pasta of the day.
Mm.
So they do like pasta of the day with meatballs.
Yeah.
That's my go-to.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right.
It's all. They got good apps and
Awesome
stuff
meatballs.
though too.
Yeah.
They got, what are they called? Like the cheese thing. It's like a ricotta thing, and you put it on a little, like, what do they call that?
I don't know.
It's like what the hell is it?
What are you talking about? Ricotta? Like the creamy cheese that's inside the tube?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's like on a thing, and you like, do you slice that?
Oh.
There's another thing.
Like when it like rolls off the hot cheese that they melt and then like pour it over the pasta?
No.
Oh. Like Parmesan?
What's Parmesan?
The really hard cheese. Shredded.
No.
Shit.
It's like a piece of cake, but it's cheese.
Like brie?
Like the brie.
Nice.
Yeah.
I love brie.
Yeah, that's like an appetizer they do.
Yeah.
Is it brie?
It's brie. It's for sure brie.
Bring it up on your phone. I want to make sure it's brie. Because I don't know if it actually is brie.
It's I hold on.
Because the last time we went, we did like a brie appetizer. Yep.
That's brie,
That's
baby.
brie, baby. They do that as like an app. You get that.
Yeah.
You do that with it's brie and meatballs.
It must be a baked brie. Is it a baked brie where it's like hot and you can like scoop out of it, or is it hard and it's like the slices?
Is that hard?
Sorry.
It's like medium.
Not that it's hard. It's that it's like not melted.
Yeah, not melted.
Yeah, okay.
But
cool.
they do that with there's another type of cheese, cottage.
Cottage is not that.
That's a type of house on the beach.
And it's a type of cheese.
But it's not what we're thinking of.
I don't think so.
It's not Italian. It's probably French.
That's a good question, and I don't know.
Is brie Italian?
I think that's French.
French cheese. Well, they wouldn't have a French cheese on an Italian place.
That's
Maybe
not true.
Yeah, maybe they would.
Brie's all over the place now.
How do you feel about Italians?
I love them.
All right.
All
Too.
right.
Me
Yeah.
too. Me too.
Great
I mean,
food.
we're going to an Italian
I mean,
place
the food.
tonight.
Here's the thing. When I went to Italy, which is where Italians are from. I don't know if you know this.
No, never heard that before.
Yeah. The food was incredible. That was like obviously that's like some of the best food out there, you know.
Pasta.
The pasta, the pizza. The pizza was just like fine. It wasn't like crazy. Maybe it was just a place that I went to, you know.
Best food in the world. Pizza was fine. Wasn't anything
The pizza
special.
was fine. It's just like I don't know. It's like this whole thing about pizza and cheeseburgers. It's like how good could any of this like get? You know, like it's like
I've had a bad cheeseburger.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it can go low.
You ever have
how high can it get? You know,
we're both poor, right? Growing up.
Sure.
You ever have a cheeseburger on like white bread or like bread?
Oh yeah.
And then you put the ketchup on and it seeps through and you get that red through the white.
Yeah.
Woo,
Same thing with like a hot dog. Like you ever do like the hot dog folded around the bread?
Oh, if that ain't lower middle class America, then I don't know what is.
Yeah.
That was such a specific thing growing up.
That's so funny. That
You
like
can't
unlocked
afford-
so many like memories in my brain.
Can't afford the bread
Yeah.
or the bun, so you do the bread.
Yeah, well, because like the bread is universal. The bun is a specific. That's just for burger. You're not having like a peanut butter and jelly on a bun. You know,
Could be good though.
that might be good.
Peanut butter and jelly on a bagel.
Crazy.
Now that's also poor food.
That is
Because
kind
when
of.
we were poor, we would do that.
Yeah.
No jelly though. Couldn't afford the jelly.
Yeah.
We would do peanut butter bagels.
Yeah.
You get the
jelly.
protein and the
Or-
most carbs.
Yeah. The peanut butter and then the butter on the other side. You ever do that?
No.
Yeah, you get like a little bit extra fat that way. You know, it's all about the calorie count.
I don't need any
Oh
extra-
my
I
God,
don't need any extra fat.
this guy.
I don't need any extra
Okay.
fat. You don't want to take pictures with me.
Bro. Well, we'll take. I mean, first of all, I took photos with you today. Also, it's just been you and I.
Yeah,
Who's
it's
taking
true.
photos of us?
I'm taking photos of you.
I'm taking photos of you. I'm saying photos of us together.
Right.
We'll get a couple.
Some of my buddies will take them at poker tonight. We got to sit next to each other at the table.
Well, you got to help me with the cards.
Yeah,
the
I'll
first
help
couple
you.
of rounds. I'll be
Yeah,
like, is this
yeah.
good?
Yeah, I'll help you.
Tell me the answers.
I'll tell you.
The first couple rounds.
We'll go through it before. We got
I'm
time.
nervous.
Why are you
I don't
nervous?
want to look weird in front of your friends.
You're not going to look weird. You're going to be fine.
They're gonna be like, "Who's this guy?"
You're fine.
I never hang out with people.
They don't know how to play anyways. You know what Alex said last night? Where we had a good hang, good day. We're walking home, and Alex just goes, "It's nice hanging out with someone."
Man, it is.
It is. It's been fun.
Yeah, it's been really nice.
I know. I'll miss you.
I miss you too, man.
I'll miss you when you're gone.
This has been great.
I know. When
But
you
I'll
go,
see you
it's
in
gonna be
November.
hard. Yeah.
And we'll do this.
Will
I don't
ya?
have this whole setup though.
Yeah. This
So
is
doing
nice.
the podcast is gonna be,
I know.
I mean, in person in November.
Yeah. Maybe I'll bring it on the plane.
Nah, that looks heavy. Those guys get it.
We just heard somebody outside. We just heard a guy's conversation, and all we heard was, it was humiliating. That was us doing
Now
the podcast.
now that's the overall theme of the show.
I get nervous I'm not going to come out once he gets the baby.
Why?
Because you're going to get
I mean,
too
that's
busy.
up to you.
No, it's because you're going to get too busy.
I mean, I'm not gonna be that. It's not like I'm having like a circus in my house. It's
You
just
say
gonna
that,
be like
you say
one
that.
kid.
I know, but you say that now. You don't have the kid yet.
I mean, I don't have the kid yet, but if I know anything about kids, like it's not like, yes, my life will fundamentally change, but like, it's not like I can't do anything.
Yeah. You think we'll still do the podcast?
Oh, I'll have to.
Thank God.
Yeah.
I need it.
Oh, I need it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all I got.
All right.
This is truly my only creative outlet that I stick to on a consistent basis, and this is like, Yeah.
This is the show.
This is the show. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Well,
I mean,
hopefully we'll do it.
yeah. No, we'll definitely do it. I
You'll
mean,
be busy, but you got support.
yeah, for sure.
And then within a year or two, you
All
have
of
them
my
in daycare.
in-laws are over there.
Yeah.
All of my family's there. So Shelby's in-laws, aka my family, they're all there too. You know, I do have a couple friends over there. You know, so.
Yeah, you got friends. We met with you. We hung out with your friends this week. You got
Where
friends
do they
in New
live?
York. They live here.
They live here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Isn't that something?
One of them lived in California, moved here.
He did.
Yeah. You should move here. Folks, write in. This is the show 69 at gmail.com if you want Alex back to move back here.
Shelby would be the easy sell here.
I
mean,
think so. She
yeah.
loves this city. She posted on her Instagram, about you in New York.
Yeah.
She's not even here.
No, she was like, I'm posting about New York.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good for her.
So
Someone's
it's
got to
an-
share about the
it's-
trip.
Yeah, well, God knows you're not going to post about me. That's okay.
Yeah.
I
I'll
understand.
post.
I'm ugly.
Ah, Jesus.
No, I'm not ugly. Write in, folks. This is 69 at gmail.com.
Is Casey ugly? Please
Yeah.
answer this age-old
Yeah.
debate.
Or is Alex ugly? You're
Becca's
not
going to
ugly.
email in. I love him.
Yeah, seriously. Oh, Jesus.
I'm sorry. It scared me. I didn't know there was a little hole right here.
You woke up Ken.
Yeah. Well, hardly.
We got the cat. He's passed out on the bed right where we're
Look at his little
filming.
paws are up.
Oh, is he doing the thing?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, that's the best when he does this.
Yeah.
I love when cats do that.
It's great.
They cover their eyes, too, because they like to sleep in the dark. Now
So
here we
cute.
are with the fucking... It's cold in here, right?
It's not too cold.
It's a little chilly.
It's a little bit chilly, but here's the thing. I mean, I didn't wear a hoodie or anything because I was like, I'd rather be a little bit too cold on the cast than a little too hot.
Oh, I get that, yeah.
You know?
It's like
'Cause-
TV studios.
Yeah, like when you're too like hot and sweaty, you can't think or talk straight. I mean, I can't.
No. That was like David Letterman used to keep his studio at 50 degrees year round.
Whoa.
Yeah, like hyper cold.
Wow.
Yeah. Because the hot lights,
Yeah.
the bright lights.
Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure it gets hot in the studio there.
We had podcast lights that Becca just bought. We didn't set them up for this.
The big lights, the big
Yeah.
key lights.
Yeah, we could have, but we didn't. It looks fine on the iPhone.
Oh, it looks fine.
It's a test run for when you move back next year.
For sure. Yeah.
Come on, move back.
We'll have to get like the big camera, you know?
Well, we'd also probably do it and we'd probably hopefully set up a space like in one of our apartments.
Remember the whole idea of the diner booth?
That's
for
such a good
the-
idea.
For the set?
That's such a good idea.
Yeah, thanks.
I don't know
Yeah.
any other podcast that does that.
I've never seen it before.
No.
That'd be
It's a
cool.
good idea. Make sure you eat that mic.
I know.
All right.
All right. Eat that
I'm just-
mic.
Oh, well, I'm nervous about the you know.
No. I've
the
been
levels.
watching. I've been
Oh,
watching when
all
I
right.
talk.
I haven't been watching.
I've been watching.
Okay.
I've been watching for the two of us.
I'm getting a little cold. I think it's because I crushed that liquid death
Yeah.
and it was cold. Oh,
I only had a little bit of the liquid death, and I had the coffee.
Oh, the coffee's keeping. You know, I told you about how coffee makes you cold, right? You know about this?
No, you said that coffee slows your heart rate.
It does, and it also makes you cold because it constricts your blood vessels.
Oh, it's pulling. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, you get cold with the coffee. Even hot coffee makes you cold.
That makes sense, actually.
Yeah.
I've experienced that.
Yeah, of course. Everybody
Yeah.
has.
Yeah.
Makes you poop, makes you cold.
It's wonderful.
What's better than that? Nobody's happier than Alex when he's pooping and he's cold.
It's true.
A nice cold poop to start the morning.
Love it.
Yeah, I'm going to get you. He's about to go do that.
He's like, damn, that door's closed. How am I supposed to open that?
Yeah. He's going to come over here for sure. He's going to start messing with the levels. Once he gets up, he's like, he wants to
He
play.
has stirred.
What do you think of Ken?
I love Ken.
Yeah, he's
I'm
nice.
I'm a big Ken guy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He was sleeping on your air mattress last night.
Shit, the big chill.
Remember when we got
on
home?
top of the Patagonia.
That sweatshirt's nice. Hoodie?
Oh yeah, thanks.
Jacket? What
yeah,
is
yeah.
it?
Yeah, like the quilted jacket.
Folks, if you live in New York, by the way, if you go to the Patagonia store down in
Soho.
Soho, every winter item, 40% off.
That was crazy.
So I got a fleece that was $159, 40% off, so it was like $89. I forgot I had a leftover gift card from last Christmas that I had. Didn't use all of it. That had $40 on it. I got a Patagonia fleece, brand new, for $40.
A really nice one.
A really nice one.
You're not wearing it, but it looks great.
I'll get it. Hold on.
Yeah, go grab it. It really looks good. It's got the, like on the Patagonia logo. It's got the blues, the pinks. Yeah, it all looks good. Yeah, throw it on. The double layer. The hoodie underneath with like another layer on top, that's a primo look.
Maybe I could wear this outside.
For sure.
You think this would be warm enough?
I definitely think that would be warm enough.
What do you folks think, huh?
Looks all right, yeah?
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
I think those colors are really fun too. You know what those colors kind of remind me of in a fun way?
The Pop-Tart box.
Of course.
Of course. Pop-Tart box, baby.
Absolutely.
That's why I got it.
Yeah. I meant to say that when you bought it.
I love that Pop-Tart box.
Yeah.
My friend Nick was trying to say that last night because he goes, oh, it's the 90s colors. He meant Pop-Tart box.
He meant the Pop-Tart box, or at best, that cup with the squiggly logo.
What the hell happened to that cup?
Well, it became the Fuck Jerry logo.
Oh,
like
boo.
that. Yeah, I know.
That stinks.
That's what it pivoted into.
But that cup is so good.
Yeah.
That was such a good cup. Why'd they have to take that? Fuck you, Fuck Jerry.
Yeah.
Give us back that cup.
Well, and here's the thing, too. You got to wonder, somebody designed that.
Yeah.
Somebody designed it for the cups.
And knowing Fuck Jerry,
rip it off?
Yeah, he probably stole it.
Yeah.
Yeah, of
It's
course.
definitely stolen.
Yeah.
So.
Man.
Yeah.
What a great cup.
Really good cup.
This is more of a Pop-Tart, though.
Yeah, it is.
Do they still make that Pop-Tart?
They do.
We should get it tonight. We should bring it to poker.
Can I tell you something?
I
eat Pop-Tarts a lot.
Do you?
Yeah.
They're so bad for you, it's crazy.
Yeah.
You ever actually look at the nutrient
There's
facts for Pop-Tarts?
30,000 ingredients.
Not just that. I believe I could be wrong here, but I'm
Nice.
pretty sure that like Pop-Tarts, depending on which one, like the brown cinnamon sugar, which is my favorite.
Yeah, sure.
I'm pretty sure that those Pop-Tarts have like legitimately your like 67% of your daily value of cholesterol.
And sugar.
And sugar.
Yeah.
Like it's crazy
It's
how
wild.
much is in it.
They're so good.
They pack it in.
They do.
It really is a well-balanced breakfast when you think about it.
Yeah, you know how like in the army they used to eat those MREs, meals ready to eat. It's like these little bags of food, but they're like 2,500 calories.
Mm.
That's like that. That's like the Pop-Tart.
You eat Pop-Tarts a lot?
I eat them every now and again.
I can't remember the last time I had a Pop-Tart.
Oh, I get them frequently.
Now that we're talking about it, I want to go get them.
Yeah, we're gonna have to. We're gonna pull up to your poker or like your friend group with.
We should bring some Pop-Tarts.
We're gonna have to.
Yeah. Now, do you eat them cold or toasted?
Cold.
Yeah.
You know me with hot food. I'm like lukewarm to cold. That's where I live.
Yeah.
And I don't do the last bite.
I'm okay with either.
Yeah.
It's like that last episode we did. We don't give a fuck. Whatever you like.
Yeah.
Who cares?
Right?
Yeah. But I will say one thing I have noticed about Alex too, that I don't remember this being part of your personality. Same thing with the smell awareness.
Okay.
He never takes the last sip of anything.
Or the last bite.
No last sip, no last bite.
Yeah, I kind of keep it. I put it on the plate and I keep it separate.
It's very like organized.
Yeah, I don't know what that's about.
Yeah.
I've always done that ever since I was like 12, 13.
Interesting.
Yeah. Like
you
the
think
last
it's like an
little nub of a
OCD
sandwich.
thing?
I don't know what it is. The biggest thing I track it to is like when I touch food, it's like I don't want to have like where my hand was the whole time. I don't want that. Like I don't want to eat that, even though throughout the sandwich you're eating and whatever.
Oh, I see.
But
yeah. I get that. I have little things like that.
So and then it just kind of evolved into just the last bite, even on a plate.
The last bite I totally get. The last sip, I finish things.
I mean,
You
what
think
was
there's a
that?
sip in there?
That's got a little tinkle. That's got a little tinkle to it.
You like that? Folks?
I think it's picking up.
Yeah.
Nah, it's not.
I did it.
Yeah, nice. That's empty.
Clean.
I still have a lot in mine.
Man, you haven't been
I'm
sipping
a slow
that
sipper, but my coffee's empty.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I had this instead of a third big water today. I'm trying to ease up on the water.
Well, I mean, you're probably still going to have a third water. It's like 2 p.m., right? Isn't it? Well, my phone's on the ground now, but
3:54? No.
It's 3:54? I've lost all track of time today.
It's 3:54.
Yeah.
Google
nice.
that, by the way. I need to know. Google, can drinking too much water give you diabetes? I need to know that.
Oh my God.
Alex brought this up earlier today. And
As a riff.
No, I'm at this point I'm interested now.
Ken drinking.
Oh, Ken, don't knock over the tripod.
Too much water.
Look at this. You see this? Down here?
He's going for the buttons.
Yeah, he's gonna be on those buttons soon. We might have to wrap up if it's almost 4:00. We got dinner reservations
I know.
at 5.
That's crazy.
You already showered though, so you're all right. But I want to edit this and put it up before we go. So, folks, we're looking up if diabetes can come from drinking too much water because I have a water problem. It's actually gotten out of control.
Never.
Really?
It can never lead to it. So you got a lot.
I don't know. Let me see it.
What? No.
Let me see it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's like a.
I thought you were just saying that to make me feel better. Let me see.
I mean, it's like a Quora article, but like.
I trust those.
But the I know you do.
Oh, I closed it. What's your password?
No.
Don't say it on the air.
In case someone sees me in public and then unlocks my phone.
Yeah, nobody's going to see you.
Yeah.
Regardless of identified influence of water consumption on vasopressin secretion, no study has examined a possible link between water consumption and the risk of high blood glucose. So there you go, folks. Fact or fiction?
Wasn't a concern before, and it's definitely not a concern now.
No, definitely not.
All right, well, you want to plug them up?
Yeah, we should plug them up because we got to wrap up because we got dinner and I want to edit this and get it up. The folks are probably like 2 weeks in a row, no podcast. They're in person. They're not even putting one out.
I know.
Fuck.
I know.
But guess what, folks? This is going up right now. So happy Friday.
Happy Friday, folks.
Yeah, this is follow us. This is the show. This is the show podcast on Instagram. Watch out for the reels. I'll have like 3, 4. I'll do this for the next 5 weeks. I'll just
we'll get as much of it as we can.
Mine for clips from this.
100%.
So follow us. This is the show podcast on Instagram. Follow us. This is the show 69 on Twitter. Follow us.
He's going for the buttons.
At Casey McGowan with 2 N's. You can follow me there. Follow us. Sorry, the cat is going for this. Oh, I want to plug this. If you're a listener of our podcast, my girlfriend Becca just launched a podcast called We Watched For You.
Nice.
That's on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. Go to her page, subscribe to that. New podcast, check it out. This is why we have this whole setup, because they're doing the video, because her friends live here, unlike mine.
Yeah. Sorry.
But check out that podcast, too, at Casey McGowan with 2 N's. And Alex, where can they follow you?
You can follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Alaska, AALASKAA. And with that, the in-person episode 80. Enjoy your Friday, folks. Get out there, have some fun. And, as always, I'm one of your hosts, Alex Webb.
I'm Casey McGowan.
We love you.
We love you.